Okay.
Tell us a bit about your good self.
Well, Tulibako is a 24-year-old lady in Kenya, and I am currently volunteering at Godwill University under the ICT department. However, I also had an opportunity to have an experience there in various areas. Yes, I once worked with tax consultancy back in July to October. So, Tuli is a diverse individual, a team player, but also very ready to learn. So, in short, that's all about Tuli.
Good. And actually, you have told us a very good story about your experience. Can you tell us your good experience with your former boss, whom you have at least worked with, his traits or her traits, and how did you, experienced his traits in supporting your work?
Well, at Mohas, it's a bit, you have to be with students, you also have to be with lecturers who are also not as well. So from arranging what they call the e-learning examination, the online examination, to supporting their online conferences where they do their various researches related to health, I can say it has really kept me on my toes. So it has been quite an experience working from lecturers meeting their requirements when it comes to setting up the environments to make their work efficient, but also making sure students stay in an environment where they could get internet access. It has been quite an experience, I would say.
Good.
So I can say.
What kind of experience? How did you experience your boss at Mohas? The one who used to supervise you. Have you learned something from him? And what is that which you have learned from him?
Well, one of the core things I learned from my boss is to take responsibility. Take responsibility and being accountable for some events. Because in a large entity, you wouldn't expect to satisfy or meet each and every requirement of it. So to some point you will be criticized, to some point you will be laid down that you don't do work, but deep down you can see that you do a lot of work. But on the other hand, it also helps you to get on your feet, that you can improve, and this is how I should break down the task. But to some point you get overloaded because some works take longer than expected. Yes. So one of the major things I learned is to be accountable and stay on the task.
And be responsible and accountable.
Another question is on your commitment. Yeah? How are you planning to commit to the TNBC functions? And with that kind of question, I believe you know what TNBC is doing. And in that sense, if you know, how are you going to be committed to deliver those functions?
First is to be able to adapt to the environments to which I'll be working with, so that I can know exactly what operations or what baseline I'm supposed to work upon. In that manner, I believe I can undertake all responsibilities that are to be aligned to me in the TNBC.
Are you aware of any TNBC function?
Sorry.
Are you aware of any TNBC function? Because you are looking for a job to assist the CEO of the TNBC. So one would expect you to have known the functions of the TNBC, which your boss and your good self will be delivering. So can you tell us at least 2 functions of the TNBC?
One is to create a dialogue for both private and public sectors to ensure that there is a harmonized environment when it comes to creating the economic development. Can I repeat?
2, the second one?
Okay, the second one is to overlook or to oversee the regulatory requirements to which business operations are taken upon, and to recommend different measures or different opinions that can enhance or can increase the efficiency of the Tanzania business environment.
What would you like and what you don't like? So that I know exactly you don't like this and you like this. So that I don't want to irritate you. I want you to work very smoothly in my office. So what you like and what you don't like, tell us. So that your colleague as well know.
I like interacting. I cannot do things on my own, so I really need to move around and get to know where I'm putting my operations. And what I don't like is blame game. Yes.
Blame game. Can you tell us more about that? What is blame game?
I think
Is it similar to, because you said you were working with a gaming board, yeah? is it in that way or you mean different?
Actually, it's different. I'll explain. Sometimes you may be subjected to a scenario where you know you are not supposed to be. Yes. But you are limited to a certain scope of work. But it will simply be challenged to. So it's something that it would really move off my track when performing my functions. So actually that was my definition.
Your definition of the blame game. So are you aware of the teamwork?
Yes.
How is it delivered?
How
is it delivered?
Teamwork is delivered where each participant in a team is delegated with a number of tasks where it should be completed on a certain period of time in order to be verified.
Okay.
Yes, that is
How can you prioritize functions? As you said, TNBC has multi-functions. So how can you prioritize those functions? And what criteria are you going to use to prioritize functions?
Depending on the task that you're going to be assigned to.
You have been assigned, your director has assigned you, and the CEO also assigned you, and you are also, subordinate. I mean, they want you to help them, and the stakeholders from outside also, they are seeking for your support. So how can you prioritize those kind of functions so that no one is disappointed, or at least each and everyone is satisfied with your service?
When coming to prioritize assignments, I'll look at two major factors. One is the density to which the required assignment is assigned to me. Yes. But on the second hand, I also look at the time frame to which I'm supposed to work.
The deadline.
Yes.
If they were, so the first thing should come first. Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you aware? Are you aware of the first in, first out?
Yes.
Yeah? And last in?
Last in, first out.
Okay. What is your level of confidentiality?
Confidentiality. High.
High? Integrity?
Integrity, medium.
Why? Are you unethical?
No.
Because ethics, integrity depends upon ethics.
That's fair.
No, so
I'm saying medium.
are you still medium with integrity? Because integrity to us is one of the core values, isn't it? Yeah? So if you lack integrity, how can you improve it if you have medium?
Well, I impose the medium with integrity because of the environment to which I was exposed.
So that means you change according to that.
Yes.
So if the environment is bad, you will also be bad.
No, what I'm saying is changing according to environment doesn't mean you need to change your ways.
How
Sometimes
tolerant are you?
tolerance
Your degree of tolerance?
high.
High.
Yes.
You are looking for an executive assistant, executive secretary. Why do you think you are suitable for that?
I'm suitable for that position. Because I've had work experience, and within that work experience, there are some places I had to assist my head.
You have experience with this office?
Not this office, but from where I used to work. And I had to assist one of my supervisors, and some of my supervisors in one of the meetings. And it once happened that I had to arrange some documents because we had a very important meeting that day. I remember it was back in 2018. They were having meetings with gaming operators. So I remember the person who was in charge of that issue. They had to arrange different documents in sequence, and there were more than 60 pages per participant. So it was a bit crucial because if you had to miss a page, that means you're missing out a very important detail that has to be discussed. Yes. So it was a bit hectic, but I can say I made it through. Yes, and
Patrick, do you have one issue? Being a money man.
Yeah, I asked that because I wanted to know if you know what are the roles of the executive assistant.
Role of executive assistant or assistant to
In
the
layman
executive.
way, one second, assistant, executive assistant. What do you understand?
okay.
Executive assistant to the executive secretary.
Okay.
I want to be assisted. So how are you going to assist me?
One of the duties of the executive assistant is to ensure that the executive secretary undertakes his day-to-day functions effectively.
That's because if you will be successful in this interview and you decide to hire him, how much do you expect to be paid, or how much do you want to be paid for this position?
Well, I cannot lay down how much I can be paid because the density of the job itself is laid within the TNBC organization. So it's not in my position to say it out what am I or what am I value. So I'll leave it in the hands of the organization itself.